Hey guys, I'm gonna show you how I make focaccia. So this dough has been in my refrigerator for about a week, just under a week. Look at that, look at all these crazy air pockets in here. This is some happy dough. Has a little bit of a sour smell because that's how you get the sourdough flavor, believe it or not, is just kind of leaving it to do its thing in the refrigerator. Contrary to popular belief, sourdough starter doesn't necessarily make it sour. There's a whole method there. So anyway, how I would do focaccia is I would just put some olive oil in the bottom of a pan like this, and then I actually just grab some dough and I eyeball how much, and I'm trying to gently get it out because I don't want to disrupt too much of the gases, but it's pretty gluteny at this point. And I'm just gonna flatten it into this pan with the olive oil, like that. And then I'm gonna leave this on the counter for around an hour or so that the gluten loosens up. It's like, you can see how much tension it is right now. It's going right back into shape. This needs to warm up and get going. So I'm back with this focaccia that we started earlier, and it was being a little bit finicky and resistant, but now, as you can see, it's been sitting out on the counter for just over an hour, and it's a little bit relaxed, so it's letting me push it a little bit more into the corners and it's not resisting me quite as much as it was. So for this focaccia, now that it's been sitting out for about an hour and I'm able to kind of push it into the corners a little bit more, I'm going to take I have wet hands, and I'm gonna just kind of do a gentle little kneading process here. It's not really even kneading. I'm just poking my dough gently. You've probably seen focaccia has those little divots and stuff. That's how you get those in there. So you're just gonna do that. And then I take my whatever herbs I'm gonna use. So I like fresh garlic in mine. Like this. And I have fresh rosemary. Right now that's the only fresh herb I have. Oh, I love how it smells. It smells so good. And then, and you're just kind of spreading it out everywhere. And then I'm gonna use thyme. And I don't even have the sprinkler thing on there because I like thyme. Oregano. And basil. And then I do one more of those nice little, very gentle, because you don't want to push all the air out of the focaccia. You just kind of want to get stuff distributed in here a little bit, make some divots. And then I'm going to take olive oil and I'm going to drizzle it over the top. And then I'm actually going to put this in the oven on a bread proofing setting. If you don't have a bread proofing setting, you can leave this on the counter with like saran wrap over the top. But it goes much quicker if you have the bread proofing setting in your oven. So I'm gonna put it in my oven for probably about another hour, and then I'll show you what that looks like before we bake it. Okay, so I just took the focaccia out of the oven on the proofing setting, and I'm gonna have Hunter, my son, zoom in so you can kind of see. It's got a lot of little air pockets in here. I don't know if you can see those or not, and but they're in there. So this is just about ready to bake. And I have my oven preheating to 400 degrees, and then I'm gonna put this in the oven for 25 minutes, approximately, at 400 degrees.